Hello folks, today is Friday, March 4th, 2022. As usual, my name is Jake Baldino, here to talk about all the video game news that has been going on this week. Happy Batman week. Let's talk about all this gaming stuff. The first thing is a surprise new look at Grand Theft Auto 5 on next-gen consoles. Now, we've known this is coming. We know now officially it's definitely dropping March 15th, and we got some details from Rockstar. We got a couple of screenshots here. The game is, clearly looking pretty damn upgraded. The game is going to have texture updates, some ray tracing support, up to 60 frames per second and 4K resolutions, depending on the modes. Of course, it's going to have that whole choose your graphics mode thing, which this is the third generation this game has been on at this point. I was hoping it could just run in native 4K, but hey, that's just me. It's also going to have HDR. It's going to have faster load times, which is of course going to be very significant for a game like this. And it's going to support various features on the consoles like audio stuff and DualSense on PS5. Grand Theft Auto Online is also going to feature some new and improved stuff, and they're actually going to offer GTA Online as a standalone thing if you want to grab it. Along with that, you're going to be able to transfer your single player and Grand Theft Auto Online saves, which is pretty nice, via the Rockstar Social Club. Still, even with the handful of screenshots and them just kind of detailing some things, I really want to see how this puppy looks. They said specifically it's next-gen, more PC quality graphics, so if you have played GTA 5 on PC, you know that game can still be quite the looker. So I'm hoping that they really put in the work to make it look good on next-gen consoles. Of course, a lot of people still have a bad taste in their mouth because of the whole GTA trilogy thing, which they also updated that this week to fix that up. But I just want to see some gameplay from this. The game is releasing around the corner, so of course we're probably going to be jumping in. I'll probably make a quick before you buy video on it so you guys can see for yourself. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So all I want to hear from you guys in the comments is let me know if you're going to buy Grand Theft Auto again. Are you insane like some of us here? How many places do you own Skyrim?
All the places. Every place.
And in other news, it wouldn't be a week without a hot, spicy rumor. So of course, take this stuff with a grain of salt, but there is a rumor suggesting that we're getting new PlayStation 5 exclusives that are revivals of old properties. Now, this rumor has been floating around for a while. Apparently, there is a project that is well in the works that we're going to be seeing soon. A lot of people have speculated it's going to be a Metal Gear Solid remake, which I have complex feelings about that. I've talked about elsewhere. We'll see where that really goes. Shout out to my shirt, by the way. But a new insider who actually has a track record of getting some things right. It might just seem like it's a random dude on Twitter, but apparently he's gotten some things right, like Star Wars Eclipse before that was announced, among other things. He is reporting that we're going to see the revival of both Infamous and Sly Cooper, which is pretty sick. Now, on the one hand, I know you might be thinking, why don't we just get new stuff? Why can't we get new stuff? And yes, I totally do agree, but that aside, Infamous and Sly Cooper are both smart moves. Specifically, I think Infamous because, so many superhero things are huge right now. There should be more superhero games, and Sony had their own specific exclusive one, so it's a no-brainer. And then Sly Cooper, I'm just always pro cartoon mascot games. Like, look, if they're not going to remake Jak and Daxter, I'll take Sly Cooper. It is funny, though, when you think about it, just like in terms of Sony stuff or PlayStation properties, just how many things they are still sitting on. I mean, Killzone, Resistance, hello. We're gonna, of course, have to wait and see where that goes. Again, it is rumors. It could go nowhere, but I thought it was interesting. Hey, next up, this episode is sponsored by HelloFresh. They make cooking at home legitimately fun, easy, and affordable. No real planning required. Everything you need to make delicious home-cooked meals delivered right to your door. Now, you might not know this about me, but I love cooking. It's the only thing that brings me peace other than video games. My wife and I cook dinner together all the time. We love the process, but we're also really inefficient. And that's where HelloFresh comes in. They can really get your cooking life act together. Ingredients are pre-portioned and ready to go, and everything takes less time, which really is key. Less time thinking about what you're gonna make, and going to the grocery store means more time to just focus on what you want and living your life and stuff, playing games. They offer different options like family-friendly, fit and wholesome, pescatarian, veggie, every single week, and the bottom line, it all tastes good. That's the most important thing. I'm hungry. God, I love food. And if you do too, and you wanna check this out, all you gotta do, use my link or go to HelloFresh.com and use code POG gameranx16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes and free shipping. It's a good deal. Go check it out. And once again, thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring our video. Next up in some catch-up news, some Pokemon news. This was actually announced last Sunday, like at night. randomly. So the deal is we're getting new Pokemon games in 2022. Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Scarlet. We're probably going to see these games towards the end of the year, the holiday season, 2022. And apparently Pokemon Legends Arceus was really just like the starter, the appetizer, if you will. This is the next big Pokemon open world adventure. I really like Arceus. I think it's a good new step forward for this whole franchise, so let's see where these go. It might seem like it's like, oh my god, another one already. I was kind of thinking that way at first, but on the other hand, you think maybe they wanted Arceus to come out last year, some pandemic delay stuff, so their timeline's a little shifted. Still, I mean, hey, more Pokemon is good. I know people are always thirsty for that stuff, so let's go. Next up, some cool things to share. We link all of our sources and our stories and stuff down in the description if you want to check them out. The first thing is just a wholesome, simple video of Gabe Newell, head of Valve, Lord Gaben himself, delivering Steam Decks, hand-delivering autographed Steam Decks to the lucky people who got the first pre-orders, and it's pretty nice. It's silly, it's simple. They even left in him delivering it to people who didn't even recognize him, which is really funny. Just a good bit, and I appreciate it, and I wish he delivered one to me. Not to mention that, Valve also has a new sort of game, sort of experience. It's called Aperture Desk Job, and this is like celebrating the release of the Steam Deck. It's like a playable short, and it's just that good old Valve magic. Gotta love it, man. Like I said, we're really pumped about the Steam Deck. Reviews have been dropping. A lot of other creators and reviewers and journalists have been coming out with reviews. It sounds awesome. We can't wait to make videos on it, so keep your eyes peeled, probably soon. Also, in terms of linking some things in the description, I also like to link long reads, good stuff, real journalism. You know, if you like video games, do your homework, do some reading. This is some good stuff right here. This is a really good interview with Hidetaka Miyazaki, the lead behind Elden Ring and many other Souls games. It gets into a little bit of personal info, but also his approach to the games and difficulty and life and death. And it was just a good read. Highly recommend it. Go check that out. Also, Kirby and the Forgotten Land is dropping very soon. We got a new trailer that is playing here, but also they released a demo. You can play like the first 3 levels. I think I'm going to try and get to that this weekend because the game looks pretty sick. Also, we talked about this before, but don't forget that they announced that Kirby can eat cars and vending machines now. What's next? A building? No?
I wasn't listening.
Good. Also, we've linked a trailer for Gran Turismo 7. We're going to be playing that this weekend. I'm diving in. We're going to have a before you buy so you guys can see some gameplay. But we're also linking here their newest trailer. It's kind of just like their intro video. Yeah, the game is reviewing well, and we can't wait to check it out. And in other news, because I will take any excuse to talk about the Resident Evil franchise, Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 are getting next-gen upgrades announced by Capcom. Visuals across the board for all of them are going to be enhanced. The PC is also going to get an update to enhance some things, and they announced that this is going to be an upgrade for users at no additional cost all around, which is good. Yay, good consumer practices, yay! That's exciting. I definitely want to replay 2 because it's still like one of the best games ever, and also I just can't wait to see like what they got going on with Resident Evil Village DLC. Come on, guys. Also, in other news, definitely want to report this. According to game insider Tom Henderson, who has had some good scoops in the past, he said that for the new Star Wars Eclipse game, the game by Quantic Dream, you know, the Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human developers, that game is so far away. 3 or 4 years away at the very least. We could possibly not see this thing until 2027, which is insane. I don't even know what is are we gonna have flying cars in 2027? Are we even gonna be alive anymore? It's been a while since we've had a game announcement like that where it's so, like way too early. That's crazy. They're still staffing up for this. They're still hiring. They haven't really seemingly even jumped on it. So that's where that's at. I just thought that was interesting to point out. You don't see that every day. But last but certainly not least, we definitely want to highlight what is going on with Ukraine. Specifically in the news, you may have seen Stalker 2. The developers, GSC Games, have announced that they are pausing development because they are in Kyiv and they have to focus on their family and their community. Along with that, it's just worth highlighting that the whole game industry has kind of rallied around everything going on. I've linked some details in the description below where some game developers are getting together, trying to kind of create like an indie game bundle that you can purchase where proceeds will go towards helping people out in the crisis in Ukraine. Many studios are contributing to the effort. Some studios are facing difficulties because of them being located around Ukraine. And we've seen so many examples of companies, creators, everybody rallying around this stuff. A lot of game companies have been publicly called upon and have acted in terms of kind of pulling their services from Russia to protest the invasion. So we've also linked in the description below a Reddit thread that has really good resources of how you can help if you're like me, where you're kind of like, what is going on? What do I do? These little things can kind of help. Information is good. I've said this before, but like the gaming community is incredibly powerful in terms of like rallying behind things and like raising money for charities and stuff like that. And this has been no different. So just wanted to highlight and just kind of end on the fact that like people are helping one another in a time of darkness. But that's a week full of video game news. We got to go. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are safe out there. We got to go back and do some work. So with that, we just want to hear from you guys in the comments what you think. Like I said at the start, are you going to buy Grand Theft Auto again? What classic PlayStation exclusive title would you like to see revived? There are so many possibilities, so definitely hit us up. Also, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is now going to be on Game Pass, so I've been saying that's like one of the best games that released last year. Now you have no excuse. But anyway, like I said, let's talk about anything going on in the comments. We want to hear from you. Thank you guys for being here and getting caught up with us every week. If you dig this, all you got to do is click the like button. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you. But I'm Jake Baldino. Thanks for being here. Have a good weekend. Pizza's on me.